And Shalom Amakim, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash. That belongs to the Apostle of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, I'm doing the work in truth and sincerity. So, a couple of days ago, Israel fired some missiles on Iran, and Iran responded. And I want to play this video just to show you the receipts, and I'm going to get a couple scriptures.
It's an escalation that could plunge the Middle East into an all-out war. Israel has launched dozens of deadly strikes on Iran, hitting more than 100 targets, including nuclear facilities and missile factories. Iran is calling these attacks a declaration of war and has vowed a powerful response to make Israel regret their actions.
Last night we witnessed the savage aggression of the criminal Zionist regime against Tehran and other cities in our country, an attack that led to the martyrdom of a number of children, women, and innocent civilians.
The strikes killed many of Iran's top nuclear scientists and military officials, including the commander of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards. His replacement has threatened to, quote, open the gates of hell in retaliation.
They should not think they struck and it's over. No, they started this and triggered a war. We will not allow them to walk away unscathed from the great crime they have committed.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the extensive strikes were needed to stop an existential threat to Israel's survival.
In recent years, Iran has produced enough highly enriched uranium for 9 atom bombs. 9. In recent months, Iran has taken steps that it has never taken before, steps to weaponize this enriched uranium. This is a clear and present danger to Israel's very survival.
Canada and several other Western allies are urging the nuclear-armed neighbors to de-escalate.
This was a unilateral action by Israel, so I think it is now crucial for many allies, including the United States, to work as we speak to de-escalate.
But neither side is backing down. Explosions and sirens ringing out in Iran and Israel Friday night. A flurry of Iranian rockets breaching Israel's Iron Dome, hitting Tel Aviv. Multiple injuries have been reported, and images have emerged of extensive damage to several buildings. The response from the United States seems to be divided. Secretary of State Marco Rubio claims the U.S. was not involved in the attacks, but Donald Trump says he was totally in the loop and called the strikes excellent. In posts on Truth Social, Trump says Iran missed his deadline to reach a nuclear deal and paid the price. The president warns that Israel has lethal military equipment provided by America and that the next attack will be even more brutal if Iran doesn't make a deal. Brandon Shogri, City News.
So that was the report, and yeah, to prove that it's
Iran
actually
has
real.
tonight launched retaliatory strikes on Israel.
So, you know, this is also on the BBC News, so there's multiple news reporting on it. So we know that it's true and it's accurate. So let me get the scriptures. This is Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh that he had taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely they shall make their habitation desolate with them. So, hey, the Israelis, they didn't started World War III basically, which is a good thing for us. That means, hey, things are going to start moving faster. So they about to push this mark of the beast. Jacob's trouble is like right around the corner. We've actually been seeing Jacob's trouble with the northern kingdom being deported, you know. So, and we also know that that's judgment. However, it's happening right before our eyes. So we in that Jacob's trouble already, and it started with the northern kingdom, you know, being deported. I mean, shit. Now these Edomites are about to really move on Jake, man. Like in earnest. You know, they've gotten rid of due process. They've gotten rid of posse comitatus by sending the military to LA, and they are starting to put curfews out. And yeah, so these devils are about to show their horns real soon. Like, I'm talking about to the entire population, not just in isolated spots, This is Revelations 11:14. The second war is past, and behold, the third war cometh quickly. Which is actually talking about the Second World War is past, and the Third World War cometh quickly. And with this, what did Iran say? Hey, Israel then started a war. And of course, the next strike is they talking about is going to be bigger and badder. Hey, the next strike is going to escalate it to the next level, where it's no longer Israel versus Iran, but the U.S. versus or NATO versus BRICS. So all these prophecies are about to come to pass. What do the scriptures say about that? Let's go to Obadiah real quick. Let's see. Whatever, where is it at? Bear with me for a moment. There it is. This is it right here, Obadiah 1 and 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. As you see on the last video, that the Canadian and French presidents was up there, or what did he say? One of the Canadians and one of the U.S. allies is urging the Israelis to de-escalate. That's going to lead to them basically backing away from them. And then, of course, which is also going to lead to them joining forces with the enemy, with their enemies, which is the BRICS nations. And they're all going to prevail. They're all going to actually win this by destroying America and destroying Israel. It's going to happen. Basically, this is prophecy being fulfilled. So with this escalation is going to lead to basically the end of America. But before that happens, Esau is going to ramp up going to escalate the things that they're doing over here, which is going to lead to the forced marking of the people with this chip, which is the MOTB, as we know. So, yeah, a lot of prophecies are being fulfilled in this time. We know that they already ramping up the protests in this country by paying people $65,000 to $130,000 a week, to basically be provocateurs in these protests that's coming. So they'll have a reason to have this martial law and write all these laws, write all these new laws and put them in effect. And actually start reenacting some of the old laws that's been in effect. So, hey, this war is heating up. And with that, let me say shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. That belongs to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, I can do in the work to truth and sincerity. Till the next time, shalom.